Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Srishti. All yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and dear guests. Welcome to the online joint meeting of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club and Eloquent Elites Gavel Club from Mumbai, India, with St. Paul's Toastmaster Club, St. Paul Gavels Club, and Indian Academy Toastmasters from Bahrain. I am Aditya Verlekar, and I'm pleased and proud to be your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. In the online meeting environment, there are a few housekeeping policies that we request everyone to follow. Please rename yourselves. All Toastmasters, please prefix TM to your name, and guests, please prefix guest to your name. I also request all the speakers and role players to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them. Switch off phones and any noise-making devices, and remove any other distraction around you. Please keep your audio on mute throughout the meeting and unmute your microphone only when you're invited to speak. Please keep your video cameras on as a mark of respect to the speakers, just as you would be present in a physical meeting so that the speaker can see your face. Please remember to switch off your video camera when you need to step away in order to avoid distractions. Please avoid any unnecessary movements or sipping on drinks or eating if your video is on. Please turn off the video in case you need to do so. All speakers are requested to verify if you are audible and visible before you begin your speech. Please refrain from typing in the general chat box when a speaker is speaking, as it disturbs the speaker. Please use the chat on Zoom to provide feedback directly to the speaker after the speech is over. Do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. Please share screen after informing that you are sharing with permission of the chair. You can choose and display from reactions a high five or a namaste or an applause when a speaker joins or leaves. If you're a speaker, then please ensure you pin the timer or confirm the timer screen is visible for you. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservations, please let us know. Please stay back to network after the meeting. I am very happy to present the mission of Toastmasters. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, before I hand over the baton to the presiding officer, Distinguished Toastmaster Raja Manikam, I am happy to introduce him briefly. He is the President of Indian Academy Toastmasters, Vice President Education in Voice of Innovators Toastmasters, by profession an instrumentation engineer, by passion a software and web developer. He is the immediate past Area 35 director, and the poster for this meeting and virtual background are his creations. Over to you, Distinguished Toastmaster Raja Manikam, presiding officer.
Thank you, Gavelier Aditya. Wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. I'm really happy for that. You set the tone with a cheerful and demanding. Thank you for appreciation for spicy background. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters and Gavelier and distinguished Toastmasters, and most welcome my lovely guest. Yeah. As presiding officer, I call the meeting to order. All the Gaveliers, have you seen the Gavelier, right? Gavels? Yes, I call the meeting to order. First and foremost, I move the motion to pass the agenda for the meeting today. For this, I could like to introduce a short manner. See, we are using the Chat GPT, right? Now Chat GPT is putting too much masala for us. It's not giving a short script. It's giving some almost 50-25 lines. I'm introducing, she's giving the script, what you need actually, particularly what you need. That is what I could like to say, Toastmaster ChatGPT. Yes, our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande, may I know if there is any changes or can we adopt the agenda as it is? Madam, what do you?
No changes. Everything is fine as in the agenda. We can adopt it as it is. So I would request somebody to propose that. Over to you.
Thank you. I request a fellow Toastmaster or Gavelier to propose and another once again the motion to pass the agenda. May I know anyone can propose the agenda first?
I, distinguished Toastmaster Nosh, propose the agenda.
Thank you, DTM Branosh. And anyone can second the motion?
I, Toastmaster
Gavelier?
Sriparna, seconded.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sriparna. We'll pass the agenda. Thank you. I declare the agenda as adopted. Once again, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon from beyond borders. Welcome to this joint meeting of Fabulous 5 clubs. That is 5 clubs. In our Sanskrit, we tell as Panchabhutam, this 5 clubs beyond borders. To meeting number 50 of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club, meeting number 89 of St. Paul's Toastmaster Club, meeting of 147 of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club, and meeting number 32 of St. Paul's Gavels Club, and the third meeting of the very active Eloquent Elites Gavel Club that is yet to be registered. I wish you all the best for registration. Put your hands together to welcome our esteemed General Evaluator today, because I could say for me, you are all a guest actually. So for this, I could like to my own guest today, esteemed General Evaluator today, special invitee, General Evaluator Hemlata Singh, our newly elected Area 32 Director in Bahrain. Yes, madam, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raja Mani Channam. I don't know full
Yes.
name, sorry. Thanks for the wonderful word of introduction. I'm really obliged and I'm here because of the DTM Renosh. I am privileged. You invited me. I wanted to see these beautiful faces and their qualities, their quality speeches. As you know, I'm a member of 3 clubs now. Especially Bahrain Toastmasters Club, President, Pratham Hindi Toastmasters Club, VP membership, Bahrain Debaters, VP elect, and Area Director 32 elect. With this, I will say, I will try my best to prove myself, support you all, whatever possible I can do. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Raja.
Thank you, Madam Hemlata Singh, General Evaluator. And I could like to one more guest. Yes. Welcome to our speech evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster, Manoj Pandey. He is an entrepreneur, owns a small yoga and wellness company, past president of WMC, area director of Area 9, mentor of St. Paul's and DTM. Yes, of course, I'm a hidden mentor. Let me invite our second guest, our DTM, Manoj Pandey, sir.
He's at connecting to audio. Yeah.
I think, yeah, he's connecting. DTM Manoj Pandey, sir.
Yes, good evening to all. I am there.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I am inviting for your second guest, sir.
Okay. I didn't get you. I beg your pardon.
Sorry, sir. Actually, I am inviting now guest actually. So you are our special guest today. I am waiting for your address, sir.
Oh, so sweet. Okay, good evening to one and all. I just joined. I don't know who all are there, and I have to address you all. So, being a mentor of this nice club, which has performed very well, and always make proud of our association with the club. So, I always, whenever I have a time, I always want to join and see this club flourishing because we have seen the hard time, we have seen the sapling time, we have seen the seeding of this club, how it was formed, and how Mr. Renos always stood like a pillar and performed outstanding at every performance. And not only Renos, the way that this person has built a team around him. And that's about all about leadership that we can just look at him and learn what actually Toastmaster can make us as a great leader, communicator, and how we create a team and how we respect each other. And that is all the core of Toastmastering. So, with that, let me hand back the control to the coordinator. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, DT Manoj sir. And I could like to say one thing. Today we are invited two guests. To be honest, two guests are related to our team. Definitely, you will get the end of the meeting. You will get the information. Without you both special invitees, this meeting would have not have been possible. Okay, let us go to theme. Actually, today's theme is herbs and spices, right? I used to take with me. This is a spicy box actually. I think might see the pepper, lychee, and gloves. This box I always used to keep in my pocket. This is my practice for as a medicine, right? So today we all came to our theme. For this, Toastmaster connects us truly in spirit of fellowship and learning. Welcome to the new member of Eloquent Elites Toastmaster Club, Abhishek Kumar. Along with this induction of the new officer bearers, will have induction to all new members. We welcome the Gavel Club in the making. We have here with us about 18 young aspiring leaders, prospective Gaveliers, under the leadership of Aditya Verlikar, poised to take off. Many of their parents have joined too. I think yes. I congratulate you on this initiative. Welcome you in this journey of perpetual growth. I'm happy to introduce the Toastmaster of the day, Srishti Kohli. Gavelier Srishti Kohli is a student doing BA Liberal Arts. She is very versatile. Her hobbies are writing, singing, and playing basketball. Now, I'm proud to hand over the session to our young and dynamic Toastmaster of the day, Gavelier Srishti Kohli. Gavelier, stage is yours.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Raja Madakam. I consider it a privilege that I'm given this opportunity to be the Toastmaster of the day. Today's theme is herbs and spice make life healthy and nice. Why did we choose this theme today? June 10th is celebrated as International Day of Herbs and Spices. In 1999, Herbs Day was announced. Since 2015, it is celebrated as Herbs and Spices Day. This theme will run through the meeting. I will interact with you all, usually in the light green font. Please keep your answers short and sweet, in just 2 sentences. My first interaction is with the presiding officer. This is a spice which comes usually in a light green pot. It is used in sweets and desserts. Can you name that spice or a dessert in which it is used?
She's asking you a question, I think. Repeat the question to him.
This is a spice which comes usually in a light green pot. It is used in food and dessert. Can you name that spice? It is used in Turkey and coffee too.
This spicy. I think your voice is very in between broken. That's what.
She's asking for a spice that is used in sweets or a sweet which has that, if you do not know that spice, which is added in sweets, then you can name a sweet where a spice is added.
It's one
Dessert, any dessert.
Yeah, LIC.
Thank you. Cardamom, called the queen of spices, is used in sweet, tea, and soup. In Turkey, it is used in coffee too. Now, let us see the meeting structure. The meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part is the prepared speeches. I will take you through that. Put your hands together for General Evaluator of the Day, Toastmaster Hemlata Singh, Area 34 Director, energetic and available to help and guide us, who has completed doctorate in biology, has more than 15 years of teaching experience, works in India, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Bahrain. 7 years experience in the Bahrain Quality Assurance and Part Inspection team for 4 schools in UAE as a science expert and worked with the training center as a head of quality. He joined Toastmasters in February 2014. Presently, president of Medley Bahrain Toastmasters Club, member of 3 clubs, winner of the Toastmasters of the Year Award for 20 to 21. Played different roles at club, area, and division levels. He is the Area 32 Director, District 20 LS. I request Toastmaster Hemlata Singh to explain the role of the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srishti, for a wonderful word of introduction. Me, as a Hemlata, my name is Hemlata Singh, Area Director, Elect 32, going to play a role as a General Evaluator for this meeting. As a General Evaluator, I am going to notice each and everything from the starting of your meeting. I notice so many things and many more things I am going to notice. So be careful. All are going to track record of timings, grammar, and each and everything, whatever you people are going to do. End of the meeting, our Toastmaster will again call me, and that time I will represent my report to you. Okay, over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Can you name a spice used in kitchen and also used in Ayurvedic preparations to cure cold and headache?
Clove?
Thank you.
No.
Both cumin and pepper are used in soups and Indian cuisine as well as in medicines. Moving on with the meeting. Grammar is like the bones of your body that gives you both shape and structure. If the bone crumbles, we cannot even stand or sit up. Today's grammarian is Anshita Agarwal.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good morning or evening as per the time zone you are in. As grammarian, the purpose of my role is to introduce the word of the day, explain the meaning, origin, give a sample sentence using these and the pronunciation, and make note of members and guests who use the word of the day. All role players and speakers are encouraged to use this word impromptu, listen to many others using it in different contexts, and make this a part of your everyday vocabulary. Monitor language and grammar usage, make a note of areas and improvement, note down beautiful and powerful expressions. I will present this report when called upon to do so. Now, how does this role benefit you, the audience, and me, the grammarian? The grammarian plays an important role in helping all club members improve their grammar and vocabulary. Without putting any conscious efforts, the language appreciation and expression of members improve just by attending meetings regularly. This role develops my focus, attention, observation, retention, note-taking, and skills of crisp presentation. The word of the day in line with the theme of the day is aroma. Aroma is a noun. The word means a distinctive, typically pleasant smell. A sample sentence is, the tantalizing aroma of fresh coffee drew me towards the kitchen in that palatial house. The word also conveys the meaning, a subtle, pervasive quality or atmosphere of a particular type. An example would be, the aroma of arrogance among the rich children in the school repelled the teacher. I request every speaker to use the word at least once. I have also posted this word on the chat.
Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Yes, over to the
Thank
Toastmaster.
Thank you for the word of the day, Gavelier Anshita. This herb is found in a lot of Italian dishes as it complements oregano quite well. In addition, it is used in making pesto. Can you name it?
Yes, this herb that is used to make pesto is called basil.
Yes. Most kitchens have the sweet basil variety that is great in Italian cooking. This herb also is a great one to include in your herb garden, as the green vibrant leaves provide the flavor that accompanies oregano and thyme, two other great herbs for Italian dishes. I request everyone to use the word of the day at least once when you talk here. Let us say you're watching something interesting on your laptop. It begins to blink and buffer. Don't you lose interest in the program? Fillers are those blank buffer movements that destroy continuity and interest, much the same way. I invite our accountant, Gavelier Sarah Verlaker, to explain the rule.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My duty as our counter is to listen attentively to each speaker and make note of the following used by the speaker. The crutch sounds filler words, but, so, like, then, well, basically, absolutely, seriously, etc. Filler phrases, you know, you see, I mean, etc. When called upon, I will give a report of these speaking errors. I hope this report will help cure speakers of the annoying habit of vocalized pauses and getting rid of the filler words. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you for the crisp description. Gavelier Sarah, are you aware which civilization used herbs to preserve dead bodies of their kings?
Yes, I am. Egyptians. The body was
Egyptians.
Yes. The body was cleansed and purified with powdered aromatics of cinnamon, cassia, cumin, and so on. It was stuffed with a variety of plant materials for the dehydration process and to absorb moisture and retain a lifelike shape to the body.
Yes, Egyptians indeed. The body was cleansed and purified with powdered aromatics of cinnamon, cassia, cumin, anise, and so on. It was stuffed with a variety of plant materials for the dehydration process to absorb moisture and retain a lifelike shape to the body. Now, let's move on. If you spend too much time preparing soup and then rush through the main course, will you be able to prepare the best food? No. In the same way, every segment of our meeting has proportionately allotted time. I request timer Gavelier Sushant Kumar to explain timer's role and give only the timings for the 3 prepared speeches we have today.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Today, we have 3 prepared speeches. For all the speech projects, the duration is 5 to 7 minutes. The screen will be showing timekeeper, as you can see here. Once the speech reaches 5 minutes, the screen will change to green. Once the speech reaches 6 minutes, the screen will turn yellow. And once the speech reaches 7 minutes, it will turn red, and it will remain red till the speaker stops speaking. The speech will not qualify if the speech is less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or for more than 7 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Superb, Gavelier Sushant. Peppercorns or star anise or cloves or cinnamon or fennel. These 5 together make a very famous spice. Do you know what it is?
I actually do think that I know what that is. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's called the Chinese 5 powder spice.
It is called the Chinese 5-spice powder. I now request our speech evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Enosh Thomas, to read out to the audience the objectives of the project first speaker, Toastmaster Sriparna Basu, is presenting today.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Once again, good evening to distinguished Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and all the guests here. The purpose of the project that my speaker, Toastmaster Sriparna, is attempting today is to learn or review the basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style that she chooses. The speech content and style should work well together. And I'm looking forward to an aroma of a speech that we all can have a flavorful dish today. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Enosh Thomas. This spice tends to be used quite sparingly. In its raw, uncooked state, it has an unpleasant odor, which changes dramatically on cooking. It is known in India as hing. It is applied on kids' tummies when they have stomachache. Can you name it?
I'm just going for a wild guess. Is it nutmeg?
No, it's asafoetida.
May I? Yeah.
Thanks, distinguished Toastmaster. Yes, it is hing called asafoetida. It is used to fight asthma, bronchitis, H1N1 flu, and Spanish flu. Inviting speaker, Toastmaster Sriparna Basu. Sriparna Basu, is hard work overrated? Is hard work overrated, Sriparna Basu? Over to you, Toastmaster Sriparna.
Thank you. Before I start, I want to do an audio and video check. Am I clearly audible? Hello?
Yes, you are.
All right.
You can go ahead. Yes.
Timer, I'll start now. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I stand before you to discuss a question that has been debated for ages. Is hard work overrated? In a world that often glorifies success stories and admires those who achieve great things through sheer determination and relentless effort, it is important to pause and reflect on the true value of hard work in our lives. Hard work is often touted as the key to success, and rightfully so. Throughout history, countless individuals have risen above adversity and achieved greatness through their unwavering commitment to their goals. We hear stories of inventors, artists, and entrepreneurs who toiled for years, sacrificing their time, comfort, and sometimes even their sanity to reach the pinnacle of their respective roles. Their hard work became the foundation upon which they built their dreams, and we admire them for it. We must also remember that the healthy, modern, comfortable lives with longer lifespan and fuller expressions is also because of the hard work thousands of scientists, researchers, technocrats, explorers, and artists who toiled day and night with only success in their objectives as a goal. Their goal was to succeed in a mission and not personal success of riches or money. However, we must also acknowledge that hard work alone does not guarantee success. Life is not always fair, and circumstances outside our control can play a significant role in shaping our outcomes. There are times in my own life when a person who worked less hard went ahead of me and have stood behind gaping. We cannot overlook the role of luck, privilege, and opportunity in the equation of success. While hard work is undoubtedly important, it is not the sole determinant of our achievements. Furthermore, the emphasis on hard work can sometimes lead to a detrimental mindset. The notion that success is solely a result of hard work can create a culture of blame and judgment. We start attributing failure to a lack of effort, disregarding the myriad of other factors that could contribute to an individual's struggles. This mindset can lead to burnout, disillusionment, and even mental health issues as people push themselves to the brink in pursuit of an unattainable ideal. Moreover, the overemphasis on hard work can create a skewed perspective on what truly matters in life. We often measure success by material wealth, professional accomplishments, or societal recognition, neglecting the importance of personal well-being, relationships, and happiness. Hard work, when pursued relentlessly without balance, can leave us feeling empty and disconnected from the things that truly bring joy and fulfillment. So does this mean hard work is entirely overrated? Absolutely not. Hard work remains an essential ingredient for success, personal growth, and the advancement of society. It instills discipline, resilience, and a sense of purpose. It pushes us to develop our skills and talents to their fullest potential. It helps us overcome obstacles and achieve things we never thought possible. However, we must also recognize the importance of other factors. Luck, opportunity, and privilege all play a role, and we should strive for a more inclusive and compassionate society that acknowledges these realities. We should celebrate not just the outcomes, but also the journey, valuing the process, learning, and growth that comes from our efforts, regardless of the end result. Let us encourage a more holistic view of success, one that encompasses personal well-being, relationships, and the betterment of society. Let us inspire a culture that appreciates hard work, but also fosters empathy, support, and collaboration. Let us redefine success not as an individual pursuit, but as a collective endeavor where we uplift one another and work together to create a more equitable and sustainable world. In conclusion, hard work is not overrated, but its importance should be understood within a broader context. Let us value hard work while acknowledging the impact of other factors on our achievements. Let us pursue success with passion and dedication, but not at the expense of our well-being and the well-being of others. By embracing a balanced approach to life, we can definitely enrich the aroma of our lives. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
A very thought-provoking speech, Toastmaster Sriparna. I now request our speech evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey, to read out to the audience the objectives of the project's second speaker, Toastmaster Harish Natarajan, is presenting now.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. My speaker of this project is for the members to identify styles. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her primary leadership style or discuss leadership style in general. I wish my speaker all the best for his speech today. Over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey. Can you share with us the name of any essential herbal oil which is used for good sleep, healing anxiety, depression, and so on?
I generally use cinnamon tea or ajwain tea for that, and I get a good sleep. But I think there are many other things also, which my wife knows better than me.
Yes, indeed. Rosemary, lavender, chamomile, sandalwood, all
Yes.
are used to calm nerves and lift moods.
I agree.
Announcing the second speaker, Harish Natarajan, inspiring greatness. Inspiring greatness, Harish Natarajan.
Good evening, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Leadership, as John Maxwell stated, is knowing the way, going the way, and showing the way. It is an act of guiding a group of individuals or an organization towards the successful achievement of their goal. Different types of leadership style exist, such as democratic, pace-setting, innovative, affiliative, coaching, and so on. Today, I am here to discuss about my leadership style and share an experience as a team lead in Manthan National Security Hackathon. In this particular hackathon, organized by All India Council of Technical Education and Bureau of Police Research and Development, I had the privilege of leading two individuals tasked at building a solution for a particular problem statement. Initially, I had met Derek, who is one of my best friends and a teammate in this hackathon. Derek and I used to discuss a lot about artificial intelligence. That's when I got to know both of us were keenly interested in computer vision, a sector in AI that specializes in making machines that can understand objects and context from videos and images. For this hackathon, we needed a minimum team strength of 3 members. Derek and I both were very confident about building the complete backend, but we needed someone who was well versed in making front end. That is, building user interface that makes customer life easy by making website that can be navigated with a minimum number of clicks. That's when we found out Sahil. Sahil was exceptionally well in making user interface design. Whenever we discussed and finalized a web page, he would instantly make the page within 15 minutes. Now that we had the team ready, we started looking at the problem statements. The hackathon authorities had listed 10 problem statements. Initially, we went through all the statements one by one in detail. We weighed out different options such as the availability of data, our own skill sets, and many more factors to determine the right problem statement which we can solve. Finally, we selected face recognition in live CCTV to recognize criminal activity as our problem statement. Right before the hackathon, we had our plans ready. We held daily discussions, experimenting with solutions. I used to encourage my team members to come up with their opinions as well as ideas, valuing their input. Once we had the solution, we would note the pros and cons of it by maintaining a structured record so that to avoid redundancy. Once we had the right solution, we started building the prototype. During this phase, we held expert sessions with people who are well versed in the field of artificial intelligence. Once they gave their feedback, we started analyzing those to figure out which of these feedbacks can actually make a huge impact to the solution and in turn make it unique. As a team leader, I made myself available to the team anytime, even during late hours. Be it 1 a.m. or 3 a.m., I was always there for them to solve any concern or discuss any issues. By fostering an environment of open communication and collaboration, my team members began to believe in my decision and started following the routine we had established. After rigorously working for 3 months, finally the hackathon day arrived and we excelled in it. Even after the hackathon got completed, our bond was so strong that it still continues to exist. In my leadership journey, I have embraced democratic as well as pace-setting style. By ensuring democratic style, I have enabled that all the team members' voices are heard, ideas are shared, and consensus is reached. With the pace-setting approach, I push myself to set a higher standard and inspire others around me. By incorporating both these techniques, I can very well understand the strength of my team members and guide them with a path to further upskill themselves. In conclusion, I strongly believe that great leaders inspire greatness in others, as Lolly Daskell rightly stated. In my leadership journey, I strive to inspire others and empower them to become successful leaders themselves in the future. Thank you.
Inspiring personal experience, Toastmaster Harish. I now request our speech evaluator, Girija Deshpande, to read out to the audience the objectives of the project. The third speaker, Toastmaster Deepshika Saraugi.
Madam, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
The purpose of this project is for the member, that is Deepshika Sarauge, to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of the previous experience as a protege. Remember that the speech is about a time when the member was a protege. It may be from any time in his or her life. The member may discuss any aspect of the protege experience. The speech should not be a report of the content of the Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring Project. I wish Deepshika all the very best, and I'm very sure that the aroma of her speech will stay with us forever. Over to you. Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. So you must be aware of the yellow gold powder, which we use in many Indian dishes. It is very rarely used in Western cooking and is marketed as the cancer medicine. I'm sure you must be using it copiously.
Yes, if you are talking about turmeric, turmeric is also called as curcumin in the West, but we use it very copiously in Indian cuisine. So whether it is the Tanjore rasam, or whether it is the Kerala avial, or it is a Punjabi baigan bharta, everywhere we use turmeric very copiously. And it is found to be extremely healthy, and it is a natural part of our diet. But in most of the Western cuisines, it is not natural, and they market it as curcumin, and it is sold separately. And people mix it with water and consume it every day.
Yes, it is turmeric, marketed as curcumin in the West. Announcing the third speaker, Deepshika Saraugi. Believe me. Believe me, Deepshika Saraugi.
Am I visible and audible?
You are not visible. I can't see.
Am I visible and audible?
You're not visible. You're audible, but not visible. Your video, it was on a minute back.
But I can see myself. But I can see myself like this is my.
Now we can see, yes.
But I can see myself on the spotlight, means.
Now we can see. Go ahead. Oh God, again gone. Bandwidth is low, it says. It says the bandwidth is low. So again, put on the video and try once more. Because you're the speaker, it becomes a necessity. Yes, you're fine. You're seen. Can you unmute yourself and speak? Deepshika, please unmute yourself.
I can't actually. I did.
Yes, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
But I can't see the timer.
We'll put it. We'll put.
Yeah, please.
We'll spotlight the timer also. Don't worry. Yes. Oh God.
No, I can see only the timer in the spotlight. I'm in the corner. Yeah, better. Now I'm audible and visible?
Yes. Both. Please continue.
Should I start?
Please start.
Please don't call me by this name. For God's sake, please don't call me for this name. Good evening, President, who inspires us. I will start my level 2, project 3, introduction introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. My pathway is visionary communication. Again, I will repeat my statement. A mentor is someone who inspires us to be better. I believe that a mentor is someone who should not be only some leadership person like a best DTM, a CEO, or anyone, a director. A mentor can be anyone. A mentor can be a friend. A mentor can be even your child. A mentor can be anyone whose thoughts, whose lessons, whom you can communicate very nicely, and who can inspire you, who can bring out the best from you. So today, in my speech, I will tell you from my past experiences, from my childhood to my today present Toastmaster journey. First, I will tell you about my childhood incident. as I was in my hut. You can know that that was my childhood. There, I was a child, a short and thin, not like today, a fatty one. A short and thin girl was verbally bullied by the classmates. Always I used to come home. Even I don't have that much of courage to tell my parents what happened in the school. So my parent was my first mentor in my life. They told me, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Believe in yourself. Believe in your thing and you will be better. So don't be afraid of that bullying. Go and face your things. Face the world. We are someone who won't be there for you all the time. You have to believe in yourself and you have to face the world. That was my very first incident. Until now, when I'm with my second part of my life, still I remember my parents, this mentoring, and even now I am a parent and I am giving the same mentoring to my kids. This was the very first. When I was in my higher secondary, I can tell you, I was a student of maths, like science. A maths student has only my favorite subject was maths. Physics, okay. But chemistry, oh my God, what is this? I can't understand any of the thing. But my teacher, she knew if a student can score maths, full marks. A student can score marks in even physics, almost 1 or 2 less. But how she's failing? So she was my second mentor. She told me, she gave me guidance how to study, make your own notes, revise this twice and thrice, go study it at home again and come back to me in the morning. She was my second mentor in my life, a teacher who made me chemistry understand. And today I am MSc in chemistry. This is my second mentor in my life. Third, I can tell you, when I was married and I came to Bahrain a decade before, I was so scared. I can't even go to a mall. I can't even go to ATM and I can't even do any of the things myself. But my third mentor was my husband, who made me the courage. Okay, go, I am there. Okay, what I do? I am there, don't worry. Just go. He was one who mentored me, who believed in me. So I will tell, a mentor is someone who believes in you first, who brings a best from you and who allows you to believe in yourself. So his belief made me believe in myself and his mentoring made myself believe in me. So I am here in front of you. Third, I am in an age where I have elder children. I never want to be in a Toastmasters. But my next mentor, my recent mentor is Toastmaster Hemlata Singh. She brought me in Toastmaster. She told, see, listen, why you are in this 4 walls? Come, expose your past. She saw all the medals in my home and my journey when I told once, she's not only my friend, she's not only my guide, she is a strong supporter. She told me, struggle in life never ends. So, okay, take it like a challenge. Believe in yourself and do this. Make this also a challenge. She mentored me in such a way, whenever I give any of the excuse, no, I don't have time, I have to go to the PTI. No, I don't have time, I have to go to pick my kids from the tuitions and everything. She thought, no, relax, take a deep breath. Now come and do. So without any preparation also, she made me so much bold that I can deliver a speech, I can take any role in the Toastmaster with a full confidence. So that is my belief in me. So all the mentors, I will tell you, mentor is someone who can discover the best inside you and spread the aroma for the world to witness. So all my mentors were in such a way that they believed in me, they made all the positive things and they took out the aroma. They took out all the spices from my life and made me who am I today. With a white collar, I can say, I believe in yourself, believe in others, and give them a nice mentoring who's come across you. Hello.
Lost for some time. So continue. Continue and come.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, Deepshika. Continue.
Hello.
I think she has given over.
Right. Okay. You have to unmute and talk.
I request timer.
Yeah, all of a sudden I got disconnected.
Okay.
Yeah. All of a sudden I got disconnected, but I think I finished my things.
Okay. Okay. Yes. No problem. We got it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I request timer Sushant Kumar to share the timings taken by the 3 speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. I'm happy to announce that all 3 speakers have qualified. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Sriparna Basu, took 5 minutes 56 seconds. I repeat, 5 minutes 56 seconds. Second speaker, Toastmaster Harish Natarajan, took 6 minutes and 44 seconds. 6 minutes and 44 seconds. And the third speaker, Toastmaster Deepshika Saraudi, took 7 minutes 23 seconds. Thank you.
Can we launch the polls for the best speaker of the day right now? So I'm launching the poll. I request everybody to vote immediately and then we can continue. Please vote. (15 of 19). 4 people have to participate. Please vote. (17). 2 more, quickly. Yeah, I think yes, that's it. I'm closing the poll. We can move on. Let's move on. Toastmaster of the day.
Now I hand over the podium to table topic master Gavelier Prashachuk.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Gavelier Srishti. Fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and distinguished guests, greetings of the day. One of the most exciting sections of the Toastmasters meeting is a table topic session. The main objective is to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skills to effectively think on their feet by answering unrehearsed questions. We encourage members who have not taken up any role in the meeting and the guests to participate in the table topic session. Table topic session is specifically designed to develop 4 essential communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. The session trains members to quickly organize and express their thoughts in an impromptu setting. This session trains us on strategies to draw from our experiences in life and present table topics effectively. Today, as your table topics master, I will be asking questions related to the theme of the day, herbs and spices. I also encourage you to use the word of the day, aroma. I request timer to demonstrate the timing.
For table topic speeches, when the speech reaches 1 minute, the screen will turn green. When the speech reaches 1 minute and 30 seconds, the screen will turn yellow. And when it reaches 2 minutes, the screen will turn red. 15 seconds on either side is the grace time. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's get started. Who wants to volunteer first?
I would like to go.
Okay. Can you choose a number from 1 to 6?
5.
Okay. Abhishek Kumar, what are the herbs and spices used in medicines or treatments? What are the herbs and spices used in medicines or treatments? Abhishek Kumar, you can start.
Okay, just a clarification. I don't have to answer it, but I'll deliver a table topic on this entire question.
Yes.
Yes.
You'll speak on the topic about what are the herbs that are used in maybe natural medicine, herbal medicine, Ayurvedic medicine. That's what she means. Yeah.
As I walked down the alley, I could smell the aroma of chemicals coming all around the bodies that were beckoning for life. That was the agony in the hospitals where they paid a lot of money to get healing in their lives. Whereas that all could be delivered by the miraculous herbs that are growing in our backyard using naturopathy and other health activities. Fellow Toastmasters, I invite you today to distance yourself from the aroma of chemical medicines and bring yourself in the company of natural herbs, which can also alleviate our pain and give us a healthy and beautiful life. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you for your quick and amazing thoughts. Who would want to go second?
I would like to go.
Okay. Can you choose a number from 1 to 6 except 5?
4.
Okay. The idiom to spice something up means you can make something more exciting or interesting. Who in your family spices things up and how? The idiom to spice something up means you make it more exciting or interesting. Who in your family spices things up and how? Sara Wardekar, you can start.
Okay, thank you, Table Topics Master Prashachuk. So in my family, I feel like I'm the one who spices things up. Like I'm an extrovert, and I really love sports and adventures and camping, trekking, things like that. And whenever my parents and brother are being lazy about going down, or they're like too tired from work or studying, I kind of hype them up to at least go down for walks, or maybe just go down and just sit and just enjoy the fresh air. And like, since my brother's in 12th grade, he's really busy. He has to study all the time. But then, so we don't have the time to play board games anymore or really get family time together. So I had decided a few months back that every week we should at least play once, or have some family time together, like karaoke or something, board game, something like that. And yeah, I get a little like crazy when it comes to outdoor activities. So like each time I go out, I'm like, let's have fun, or let's do something really nice, which we'll remember. So yeah, I think that's what makes us all get into the spirit. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful speech. Who will want to go third? Anyone want to go third?
Call someone yourself. If nobody is volunteering, you can call somebody who's a guest. If they don't, then call for a Toastmaster.
Guest Anika, do you want to go? Guest Abhishek, you want to go?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Choose a number from 1 to 6, except 4 and 5.
6.
Okay. Abhishek, are there any spices you particularly love and any that you dislike? Are there any spices you particularly love and any that you dislike? Abhishek, you can start.
Can I get a few seconds to think, or do I need to?
Yes, you get 10 seconds to think.
So, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, depending on whichever time zone that you fall in. Fellow Toastmasters and guests and dear friends, spices have always been part of our life. Some do cheer us up, some dampen our moods. Same goes for me as well. Particularly, one of the spices that I really like is cinnamon. Anything related to do with cinnamon, be it in the form of its original spice or mixed up in different foods or beverages, spice me up. However, on the contrary, there's certain spices which dampen mood, and it kind of leaves a bitter taste on my mouth. One being the cardamom or elect. And to me, I think the factor of spice brings aroma in our lives, and it makes life more exciting in its form. Otherwise, life would have been bland, like the food would be without spices. So live happy and hope there are more spices that add up to everyone's life to make it better, healthier, and happier. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Is there anybody who want to volunteer for fourth?
I think time
Ms.
is up.
Girija, do you want to go?
I think time is up. We need to go ahead.
Okay.
So we can close.
Thank you, everybody. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Very interesting session, Gavelier, Krisharchuk. Now, the evaluation section will be conducted by a general evaluator.
Just a minute. Before we go ahead, we can ask timer Sushant to declare the timing and then launch the poll. After that, we can start. Yes, thank you.
So Abhishek Kumar, the first speaker, took 59 seconds for his speech. I repeat, 59 seconds. The second speaker, Sarah Verlaper, our counter, took 1 minute 36 seconds. 1 minute 36 seconds. And our third speaker, guest Abhishek, took 1 minute and 45 seconds. 1 minute and 45 seconds. I will write these timings in the chat too.
Excellent. Now I'm launching the poll. The first speaker is Abhishek Kumar. The second speaker was Sara. And the third speaker was Abhishek, the guest. So all three of them qualified. So please vote. Waiting for 3 more votes, then we can close it. I think 3 of us cannot vote. That is why it's not coming. Okay, fine. I got it. Yes. So I'm ending the poll. Yes. We're going ahead to the next part. Thank you. Over to you.
Now, the evaluation section will be conducted by our general evaluator, Hemlata Singh. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Theomodi, Gavelier, Srishti. Once again, good evening, all Toastmasters and Gavelier and invited guests. We have now come to the evaluation portion of our meeting. This is an extremely important part of our meeting as it provides the speakers who gave prepared speeches tonight with instant feedback from the fellow Toastmasters, members, and evaluators. The purpose of the evaluation is to give both positive comments and suggestions for improvement. Hopefully, each speaker will feel encouraged by aspects of their speech that they went through and motivated to make their speeches even better for the next time. With this, I would like to call our first evaluator. I don't have intro, I'm very sorry. So as per my names only, I'm going to call. For our first speaker, we have evaluator as per our agenda, Toastmaster Renos Thomas. So I would like to call Toastmaster Renos to evaluate our first speaker, Sri Pardha, and add aroma in her speech and explain what she did positively and what she can get as an area of improvement from you.
Thank you,
Please
General.
welcome Toastmaster Renosh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Once again, good evening to all of you present over here. My role is to evaluate our speaker, Toastmaster Sri Pardha's speech today. I'll divide my evaluation into 3 parts. What I loved about your speech, the areas that you can work upon, and then I'll summarize it. So first of all, I would give kudos to you to give your level 1 project 2 speech today. So well done in attempting your speech. Fantastic. You need to give a pat to yourself. Of course, you have got the spices around you to give that aroma to your speech as well. Well done in attempting the speech. Good in that. I know that you have prepared your speech, and so it's good that you prepare your speech and come for the session and you give your speech. So I know you have done in preparing your speech well. Good. You're calm and you're composed speaker. I have noticed you not just in your previous speeches, but in today's speech as well. You're relaxed in the manner in which you give your speech. So well done in that. Your topic was quite intriguing. Now, is hard work overrated? People always say smart work is important. People have changed the tone from what it was previously. Maybe during my age time, you have to get your grades up there to where you need to be having different process of thinking. So I wanted to know more. Your speech was more informative. You mentioned about an inclusive society with hard work and having luck as well, giving a holistic view of success. You told about upliftment of the society, having a sustainable energy moving out there, and the supporting elements. So your speech was more informative. So well done in all these areas, and that is what I loved. And I know you have prepared your speech very well. Good. Now come to the next part of it. areas that you can work upon, because I would love to see you grow to become that eloquent speaker, to become effective, and again, to spread that aroma to all around. Now, when you prepare a dish that's really very thick and you want to make it a bit loose and a bit less spicy, you put some kind of milk to it, or you could make a little bit more, smoothen it out, right? What I would love to see in this speech is your element into this. Now, when you're talking about is hard work overrated, I would have loved to see one or two examples, probably in your educational time or in your professional time or in your family environment or in your surrounding, that could help elevate what you're talking to the audience. A bit of yourself in the speech will make it more relatable. I would feel myself as well understanding those elements. So that is one thing which could help take your speech to a next level. Few things, technically speaking, I would suggest avoid using virtual backgrounds. Stand up while giving a speech so your gestures can be visible. Right? Your face is while smiling, that's good. I would challenge you in putting in an aroma, which is humor to your speech. To spice it up, try using a prop. These are only just 2 suggestions for you. But overall, loved your speech. You prepared it well, calm and composed. Work on few things, which is technically, as well as add an element of yourself into your speech. And do this again, you will take it to another level. All the best. Toastmasters 3.0. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, DTM learners, for wonderful evaluation for Sri Parna's speech. I would like to suggest one more thing. I really loved your speech with very quality content. If you would have added little bit more action or some tone modulations, it could be much better. Overall, speech was wonderful. As we all are humans, we are doing mistakes and learning. Same way, even I did mistake. I forgot to call our timer to show timing criteria for evaluation. So now I'm rectifying my mistake, and I would like to call my timer to show timing criteria for evaluators.
Thank you, General Evaluator. For the 3 speech evaluations, the timing is for 2 to 3 minutes, with 30 seconds grace period on ISE. The virtual screen will change green at 2 minutes, to yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and to red at 3 minutes. For our counter and grammarian, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, it will be green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, it will be yellow. And at 2 minutes, it will become red. Grace periods of 30 seconds allowed on both sides. The general evaluator's report is for 3 to 5 minutes. At 3 minutes, green will be shown. At 4 minutes, yellow will be shown. And at 5 minutes, red, with grace period of 30 seconds on either side. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Timer Sushant. Now, you know, the evaluation is an important tool to check the performance of the Toastmasters or to improve their ideas and knowledge. In this session, I am going to comment on each roles and giving feedback for their performance. This helps the Toastmasters understand their own performance from other person's point of view. This helps the role players to give and accept feedback and constructive evaluation. I have a team of evaluators, as we know. Now, I would like to call our second evaluator for second speech, Gavelier Harish. For evaluation, we have DTM Manoj Pandey. So I would like to call DTM Manoj Pandey to evaluate our second speaker, Gavelier Harish Natarajan's speech. Please put your hands together to call our DTM Manoj Pandey.
Good evening, General Evaluator. And as I am called to evaluate the speech of Gavelier Harish, His speech was well organized. He has a lot of content to communicate to us, to deliver a message about artificial intelligence and a subject that is very, very on the buzz today. As I have watched him growing as a speaker and I have listened his previous speeches too, his speech organization, matter of interest, and it was connected to everyone that is present here, that what is artificial intelligence and how, as a person, he has walked through the journey being an software engineer, as it sounds for his speech. But there is always a room for improvement as we are all learning and trying to become a better communicator, a better speaker every day. My suggestion to him was I was keen to have some humorous episode as they were discussing the artificial intelligence matter. As they have a lot of episodes, there must be some humorous too. There must be some memorable things because his speech was all about what good and bad, what positive and negative, and how hard they were with their friends working on the matter. But it becomes to us as interesting that what happened and what we can remember or call of from one anecdote from his life, from his struggle, from all that hard work that they have done to be what they are today would have really created an imprint on all the audience mind. So as a better communicator, while structuring the speech, my suggestion to him is that your speech must have a powerful introduction and a powerful story, the body, which must have something that people will never forget. And summarizing with a powerful conclusion that what he wants to tell us, and that is all about what he already have told us. So with that, with few suggestions, he is a great speaker. And the greatest quality in him is that he's very persistent. He always delivers speech. He put all his hard work and he always ready for a speech whenever called for. So if he just keep an anecdote in his mind, keeping an anecdote, bringing in a personal story with a humorous touch, or at least some message or entertainment, or a clear value oriented that what value he got from that one incident that happened to his life will definitely connect more and more with his thought process and his speech. With that suggestions, keep the wonderful work on. You are a wonderful speaker, very hard worker. You are always trying to deliver your speech and keep progressing on the way of Toastmaster. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Manoj Pandey, for wonderful detailed evaluation of Gavelier Hari's speech. And I would like to say, I loved his speech with a wonderful content and especially that quote, knowing the way, showing the way. That's a good inspirational quote for us. It gives us aroma to learn more. Without delaying, I would like to call our third evaluator for third speech evaluation, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande. So please, Toastmaster Girija, please evaluate third speaker's speech, Toastmaster Deepshika Saraugi.
Thank you. Can I have Deepshika also here? Yes, she's here. Deepshika, you started so well in a very dramatic manner. It showed very clearly that you believe that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And you don't want to do that. So you had thought of a beautiful opening that held our attention, that gripped our attention. And we kept glued to what you were saying. You talked about your childhood experience. You talked about how a mentor could be anybody. It need not be somebody who is given a role, but it can be from, he or she can be from any walk of life, and how they make change to your life. You brought that out very clearly. And what I loved was the clear voice that you have. Very clear, modulated, and full of emotion. So that held us captive there. Now, what could have worked better is if you could modulate the voice. When we talk everything at a high pitch, then what happens is there is an aroma of stressful air all around. So somewhere we can also use lower pitch to convey stress, to convey anger, to convey emphasis. For example, believe in others. So when you are talking about other people, when you're talking about the impact that other people had in your life, you said, like, a mentor is someone who inspires us to be a better person. It need not be a leader, it can be anyone. So everything went on in high pitch. So it can become monotonous. So probably you could use some high and low pitch, some words cluttered together and some words uttered slowly. So the pacing can be different. Say, for example, a mentor is someone who inspires us to be a better person. A mentor need not be a leader. A mentor can be anyone from any walk of life. So there is a variation. When we say everything in high pitch, it creates a sense of urgency, and as though you are in a rush. It creates that kind of feeling too. Another thing is, you may want to structure your speech. So either you go from your childhood to adulthood, or you go from the most recent experience to your childhood experience. That is one way of structuring. Or you can talk about in different areas of life, mentoring in your personal space as far as your behavior or character is concerned, mentoring in your confidence space, like you talked about how general evaluator Hemlata, she was your mentor, she is your mentor, and how she helped you believe in yourself, right? So when you talk about that, so you go from either the generic to the specific, or to the specific to the generic. That is another way of going about it. So you want to structure your speech so it becomes a nice flow for the people to listen, grasp, and retain what you have said. Otherwise, you are all over the place and it is not remembered. I would love you to take this as a challenge, how to structure this speech. The content is good, but when it is scrambled all over the place, then it is not memorable. Otherwise, you are on the mark of moving towards the best speaker, because the confidence is there, the ability is there, the enthusiasm to learn is there, and energy level is very high. You are on the way to success, almost there. All the best to you. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande, for wonderful, explained, detailed suggestions and positive feedback. Definitely, my speaker, Toastmaster Deepshika, is going to learn a lot from your feedback or evaluation. I would like to add, I really loved her hook, how she acted and she grabbed attention from all the audience. With this, I would like to call our AHA counter, Toastmaster Gavelier Sarah Varlikar, to present her AHA counter report.
Thank you. So, Sergeant at Arms, congratulations, you haven't used any fillers. Presiding Officer, Toastmaster of the Day, you haven't used any fillers either. Timers, you have used R 2 times. Speaker 1, you have used R once. Speaker 2, Harish, you have used no fillers. Congratulations. Speaker 3, Dipshika, you have used 2 to 3 times. I'm not really sure as you were lagging, but this is what I could gather. Table topic speaker 1, Abhishek Kumar, you used 2 times. I was the second table topic speaker. I used thrice and 2 to 3 times and like 5 to 6 times. Table topic speaker 3, Abhishek guest, you have used 3 to 4 times. Evaluator 1, you have used once. Evaluator 2, Renosh Thomas, congratulations, you haven't used any fillers. Evaluator 3, Girija Deshpande, you have used once, so once, and have repeated a word once. And General Evaluator Hemlata Singh, you have used 5 times, so once, and have repeated 1 to 2 times. Yes, thank you.
Okay, what a wonderful report, detailed report for individuals. Thank you so much, Gavelier. Sarah, with this, I would like to call our grammarian to present her report. Gavelier Anishta Agarwal.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So first of all, I applaud all of you who used a wide range of vocabulary, employing precise and impactful words to convey your messages very effectively. So all the skillful sentence structures and personal experiences, usage of quotes, and the seamless transitions catch my attention, and they contributed to the overall flow and the cohesiveness of the speech. So I am happy to announce that the distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas, Toastmaster Sripanna Basu, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande, Toastmaster Harish Natarajan, Toastmaster Dipshika Sarogi, Toastmaster Abhishek Kumar, the guest Abhishek, and our General Evaluator Hemlata Singh, all of you guys used the word of the day, which was aroma. So thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshita Agarwal, for your detailed report. Wonderful. With this, because time is running very fast, I would like to call our timer to give us timing for all the evaluator.
Thank you, General Evaluator. The first evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas, took 3 minutes and 12 seconds. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Our second evaluator, the distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey, took 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Our third evaluator, Girija Deshpande, took 4 minutes and 24 seconds. I repeat, 4 minutes and 24 seconds. As our counter and grammarian, our counter, Sarah Vellikar, took 1 minute and 41 seconds for her speech, and our grammarian, Anshita Agarwal, took 47 seconds for her speech. I will be posting these timings on the Zoom chat just now, and thank you, General Evaluator. Over to you.
Thank you so much, timer Sushant. May I know, for evaluators, you people will launch the poll now or later?
Pardon me? Yes, after your evaluation, we will launch the poll. After your general evaluation. Yes.
After my general evaluation.
Yes,
okay.
After your report.
Thank you so much. Okay, fine. So now, once again, I would like to comment my observation for your meeting. Whatever I observed, it was wonderful. I joined this meeting around 6:25 and I saw all were set with all the participants. They were checking and all the president, all the participant and role players was present. Sharp 6:30, Gavelier Aditya, our Sergeant started meeting. He was already in action and with full instructions, rules to be followed, he shared with us. Our Sergeant did wonderful work to begin our meeting on time with the permission of our dynamic presiding president, Toastmaster Raja. Please give him good round of applause. As per today's theme, spices, he shared note on it and explained beautiful and shared beautiful virtual background importance, and he called many clubs together and introduced them with the detail. And it's a kind of very great thing. You people are conducting meeting with 5 clubs. This is kind of a great achievement. And not only in Bahrain, from India and even US. Now I come to our presiding president, Toastmaster Raja MS, called the meeting to order, introduces guest, received all the apologies, and agenda was adopted by Gavelier and even seconded by the Toastmasters. Properly, everything arranged, and then he introduced very good note with the Toastmaster Srishti Kohli, and as a Toastmaster of the Year, with a strong introduction and theme. And what a wonderful surprise our Toastmaster of the Day brought with questions. Even I can see President was also surprised what she is going to ask. And she just threw question. And even President was, for a while, he was thinking what I am supposed to say. Same happened with me as well. So our Toastmaster of the Day has given strong message on spices, such as changing our health with different spices and how unique and powerful qualities they have. And if we know, we can use it with different disease and we can treat ourselves at home without going hospitals. If I come to the report for timer, our timer, dynamic timer, I can say, throughout, he is keeping his eye on watch and tick, 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 everything he's calculating, and his background is changing even for me. Now, next is the grammarian report. Full detailed grammarian report we received. Accountant, fantastic accounting report we received for all individuals, although she participated in table topic session as well, but she didn't forget to count her as well. It was wonderful. Next, if I came to table topic masters, table topic master was also very energetic. He has given relevant topic as per our theme, and all participated, enjoyed very well. Our evaluators has given very good report. Due to time, I can see background. I am in hurry. Our all evaluators has evaluated all the speeches very well. I have noted few points, but I don't think I can cover it. Better I can skip it. So overall, I can say meeting was wonderful. All role players, evaluators, speakers, they did their job wonderfully, and we have got like learning. We got learning from you people. Such a young, dynamic personalities you are, and I wish all of you for your future. You have to come with the eloquent speakers, and we can learn from you. Okay, over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. May we have the polls, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande?
Yeah, we'll have the polls. Yes. Now we launch the poll for the best auxiliary role player, that is the supporting roles. Okay. You have the grammarian Anshita Agarwal, accountant Sara Verlekar, and timer Sushant Kumar. Please launch your poll immediately. Excellent. Wonderful. I close the poll. Everybody has voted. So I'm closing the poll. Yeah. I leave it as a surprise. So yes. Now for the best speech evaluator, I'm launching the poll. You have Distinguished Toastmaster Enosh Thomas, Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey. I think I do not qualify. So please vote only for the first two. forget the third one. If you voted for the third one, I think I should remove it, right? What do I do? Do I relaunch it? Remove it and relaunch it?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We can skip. That's it.
Okay. Fine. Everybody has voted. So I go back. Now, the best primary role player poll is being launched. So you have Toastmaster of the Day, Srishti Kohli, Table Topics Master Prisha Chu, and General Evaluator, Hemlata Singh. Okay, all the votes are launched. So I'm ending the poll. You can go back. Yes, over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Before concluding, I would like all of you to switch on your cameras for a group photo, and I request distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas to click a picture.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Oh, we've got around 18 participants as we speak right now. Can I see all of you on the screen? What a wonderful background. I would also request a timer. If you can have the virtual background as well, it'd be fantastic. And we got a few more. If you can ask Deepshika, yes, she's there. If I can have Anika, if you can switch on your camera. Our Zoom master was Gavelier, Mika and Kasturi. If you can have you both as well on screen. Okay. By the time I'll just take one shot. Okay, Mika is coming. Fantastic. Here we go. You can give a thumbs up, put your emojis. You've got a lot of reactions now in Zoom. So AI, I think as Harish was speaking, you've got a lot of things in Zoom. Go ahead and use it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've taken the first one. Just hold on. If anyone wants to switch on your cameras, still there is time. I'll just take one more. Here we go. The second one coming up. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. In closing, the Egyptians studied herbs and used them in medicinal and religious functions as far back as 3500 BC. The Chinese began the organized study of herbs in 2500 BC. Written records in China have survived enumerating the uses of herbs that date from 100 BC. India, called the spice bowl of the world, has been the R source for black pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, and cardamom. We have used in ritual, medicinal, religious, culinary, and health purposes. Let us uphold this tradition. With this, I hand over the session to our presiding officer to do the honors for winners and present the final note.
Thank you. Today, Rockstar Toastmaster of the Day. Wonderful meetings today. Yeah. Madam, shall I?
Yes. So here is the first screen is for acknowledging and our gratefulness and appreciation for our General Evaluator, Hemlata Singh. So thank you, madam. You can see the screen, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the second one is also for acknowledging our speech evaluator, Manoj Pandey, for coming all the way and guiding our speaker. Right. Yes. Now you may, this is the rest of it. You can see the certificates and you are going to announce and congratulate.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Girija, madam. Next, we're going to introduce our role players, right? Winner of the role players.
Best speaker of the day. I've announced here. It is here. You can see the
certificate. Today we have the best speaker of the day, Toastmaster Sri Parna Pasu. today, and best table topic speaker to guest
Not
Toastmaster
guest, he's
Abhishek.
Toastmaster, recently joined Toastmaster, Abhishek Kumar. Just
Wow.
yesterday.
Great Toastmaster Abhishek Kumar. Wonderful.
Welcome and wonderful.
The best speech evaluator, our DTM, Renosh Thomas.
Hands down. Wonderful.
For the today best auxiliary role player as a timer to Gavelier Shushan Kumar. Wonderful timer.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Today the best primary role player as Toastmaster of the day. Yes, Gavelier Srishti Kohli. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I stop sharing. You can give your closing notes. Thank you. Thank you for doing the honors. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girja. What could I say? Today we had a wonderful theme today, and feel as General Evaluator told, we cannot find out the dots. Really, we learned many things today, and of course the theme is connected everything very well. Table topics and our guest as well. And herb is a green, leafy part of the plant. Examples are basil, rosemary, sage, parsley. A spice can come from the root, stem, seed, fruit, flower or bark of the tree or plant. Example, of course, we have the background, the cinnamon, ginger, black pepper, everything. Similarly, a human being can spread his aroma in the world with any contribution from the perspective, the knowledge, everything. It can come from brain, heart, or body. Our intelligence, determination, kindness, generosity, hard work, physical labor, all these together have made the one world what it's today. In that sense, we also add sugar and spice to the world. On this, I thank you for joining us, and I could adjourn the meeting today. Thank you.
Thank you.